My next guest is a three-time Olympic medalist and a world record holder for the 4x1 relay at the 2012 London Games. But there's one track record that doesn't look so great for her, and that's dating. Take a look.
Hey Steve, my name is Carmelita Jeter, Olympian from the 2012 London Games in track and field. And I heard that you are the chief love officer, and you've been hooking some people up in LA. And I've excelled in almost everything except my dating life. So do you think you can hook a sister up? Let me know.
Please welcome Carmelita Jeter. Well, this is Steve's dating pool, everybody. Carmelita, I really find it a little hard to believe that you're having trouble dating.
I know, I am though. I feel like everybody thinks that I'm already taken, so they don't try. Or when they do try, they try to race me for the 40. I never get that. I get that all the time. Let's race, what's your 40? I'm like, oh, how about you just ask me out?
Yeah. Before you get your feelings hurt. Whatever my time is in the 40, it's gonna be faster than yours.
Right.
So, well, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna help you out. Now, this is how it works. We've got 3 eligible bachelors here. You're gonna ask them some questions. After they answer, I'm gonna give you a hand with everything, help you out. At the end, we're gonna be sending you on a date with the bachelor of your choice. Here's the twist. We have more bachelors backstage that we can swap out. So, and this is the reason I created the dating segment like this, is because women should have choices, just like men have choices. All right, let's meet the guys on stage. Introduce yourself, fellas.
My name's Chris. I am a current professional athlete. I play basketball overseas, and when I'm here in the States, I work in youth development and I train kids in basketball.
Okay.
My name is Mike Brenneman. I'm from a small little town in Minnesota. I'm a project developer, or a project manager for a developer in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I just recently moved there from the Hamptons in New York.
My name's Archie. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Steve?
Yeah.
You already know.
Come on, boy.
You already know, hey.
Yeah.
93rd of Kismet.
Yeah.
Hey. I work in digital project management in the e-commerce space. I'm huge into fitness, and that's why I'm here today.
Yeah. Well, ask any of these questions that you like to any one of the gentlemen, any order you like, and the floor is yours.
Okay, let's see. Mike, what are the 3 things you like to have in common with your partner?
Compassion in life and adventure, being spontaneous, and good sex doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if we're gonna stay together.
Okay, Archie, you're next. What do you want out of a relationship at this point in your life?
I want a best friend. I think that's most important, because if you don't, being honest, if you can't be best friends, I don't think the relationship will last. You got to be able to, for good and bad, be able to, because your best friend, you know, you can tell them some real stuff that you sometimes can't tell your mate in a relationship, and I don't think it should be that way.
Okay, I like that answer. Okay. Chris.
Yes.
How do you spend your downtime?
I usually actually still spend it with my clients. When I'm not training them at work, I'm going around watching their games, just trying to bounce around and catch as much of them as possible to make sure that they're being successful, not only in the court, but good people in general.
Now, Steve, I'm asking another question, but I want you to help me out on this.
Okay.
Which question do you think I should ask?
Just what you do. Right there.
Okay.
Go to number 1.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
don't play with it.
We're not gonna play with him
Yeah.
today. All right, Archie, what do you believe is your most attractive quality?
Okay, so I think, I'm careful to answer this because I think my honesty is my most attractive quality, but again, I want a best friend, so I've got myself in trouble being too honest. Because again, not every honesty is delicate sometimes. Not everybody wants to hear it. So I do feel that's my most attractive quality, but sometimes I've learned to be a little bit more not as blunt with my honesty.
I understand that because as they answer this question here, when a man answers that question right there, you're gonna learn something about him. Because usually your greatest strength is also your greatest flaw. Those two can come in side by side, so that's good to know when they answer this question. We got a little bead on the guys. When we come back, we'll find out if all three are still here or if we swap somebody out. The decision is totally up to the young lady. We'll find out when we come back. Don't go away. During the break, we had to swap out Chris for Trey. Chris, great guy. I thought he was a super guy. Nothing wrong. You just got to go. I think she had other feelings about some other things. But Trey is here. So Trey, Carmelita hasn't gotten a chance to meet you, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
How you guys doing? My name is Trey, 20 years old, from Los Angeles, California.
How old?
You don't want to know all that?
Oh, I thought you said you was 20.
Who? Nah. All right, so, yeah, I'm from Los Angeles, California. I do love the show as well. I do watch it as well, too. A big fan of you as well, Steve. So this is just mostly just a life-changing thing for me right now, just being here.
Okay.
So Trey, what do you believe is your most attractive quality?
You only live once, so I like to smile no matter what's happening with me. So for my smile always stands out with me as well. Okay.
Mike, if you could do one thing over in life, what would it be?
I think that's an easy question for me. I probably should have listened to my mother when I was 13. I quit playing the piano, and I really regret it. I wish I could play the piano.
Wow. Yeah.
Still can.
Still can. But my mom knows that.
Asking a question. Okay. So Trey, if you could do one thing over in life, what would it be?
All right, so honestly, the one thing that I made a mistake on in life was applying for credit cards. So if I can make one mistake and go back over, I would not apply for credit cards. Due to the fact it was credit cards. So I can do one thing over again, it'll be credit cards.
Okay, so I know not to leave my purse around him.
Now I got a shopping problem. I do love to shop, so I do love shopping, but when you first come out with credit cards, you don't realize how much it is.
You're all right, buddy.
Oh, God. Thanks, Steve. Thanks.
What not to do?
Oh, wow.
I think he was being honest at least.
Michael, on Armored, come here, man. Yeah, we gonna do something. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to pitch yourself to our guest.
All right, my name is Mike. I live in Santa Ana. I'm a mortgage funder. I'm very active. You know, this is a new experience for me being in LA, Hollywood. I'm from Orange County. So you look amazing tonight. Absolutely
Thank you,
beautiful.
thank you.
So,
Other dude would have told you you was beautiful too, but his credit cards. All right.
Okay.
Okay, you got one more question.
One more question. So, I'll start off with Michael, since you're new to the set now. What is the most important quality besides physical that you look for in a woman?
I like a woman that has the ability to communicate. So being open and honest, being able to come after a long day at work and maybe, so.
Archie, what is the most important quality besides physical that you look for in a woman?
I would say, even though it's not physical, I don't think it's physical. I think fitness is important only because, and obviously you got that on lock. So that's a wonderful thing.
Just for the man that ain't here, I like a woman with good credit.
that would have been a good one.
My damn credit cards is full. Okay, now listen to me. I'm gonna give you my opinion. Okay, here's the deal. All of these guys right here, listen to me, I don't think you can go wrong. What you have to do now is trust that little gut feeling that all women have, that little instinct. What is your gut saying?
Well, I definitely loved all your answers to the questions, and you guys are great. But I'm gonna have to pick Michael.
Come on over, Mike. Thank you, guys. Hey, folks, to find out how their date went, log on to the website, stevetv.com. We'll be right back. Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're gonna enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.